Hello, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I uploaded this video a bit late as I was busy in Eid and all the functions. Alright, so back to our topic. Today's video is about, as I promised on a real-time project as requested in the comments. So it's about calculator. So it's a very basic that how can we create a calculator in Python. So let's get started. I'm here in my Sublime and I have saved this file by name calculator.py in the Python course folder. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, I give some comments that we create definitions first, our functions, so that we can calculate. So here we are gonna say def means defining something, and add is something like we add two variables. So I add two variables that are x and y. You can add like z and a, whatever you want, right? Then this colon, as I told you, that this is complete function, a terminator. Okay, now we want it to return something, and it's gonna be returning add function, that x plus y. Then we finish this and we add def subtract, and then function, and we are going to pass two parameters in it, which is x and y. And my keys are blocking me. Alright, and then we say return x minus y. Then we create another definition like multiply the functions we want it to be added. So I want it multiply x and y, and we want it to return the multiplication of the variable x and y. Then define let's say division, having two parameters saying x and y with this colon, and we want it to return x divided by y. Alright, so until now we just created some functions that we want in our calculator, which are add, subtract, multiply and division. Now we are here to print something onto our console, or onto our terminal, or onto our screen. Alright, so for that we are going to use our print function, and here is our selection options. We are adding selection for users, or you can just leave this as well. Alright, now we say print, and we say select operation. So this is what we want our user to select something, right? So I say select something, and I'm going to add some operations, which are one, to add something, print number 2, which is subtract. You can change the order of them or do whatever function you want to. If you create something funny, just share with me in the comments below. Okay, so multiply and division. So it was so basic, so that's why I just added just basic functions to it. Alright, now we are going to take some input from the user, so that we would know which variables the user want to add, subtract, multiply or divide in the calculator. Alright, so we give a comment, input from user, and then we're going to do is to say choice, create a variable named choice. Then we say use our input function, which says enter choice, right? Or enter operation, select any operation. So enter choice, which is 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, Until now, I'm just going to save this file and show you how this all is gonna be working. It's just going to say this thing to the console. Okay, we go to our terminal, and here I am in the directory Python course, and here I'm going to say Python and my file name, which is calculator.py. There we go. It's saying add, subtract, oh my spell mistake, multiply, division, or enter choice. So here I said 1, so it ends here. So okay, subtract, so here my spelling mistake. Okay, now we can save it again. It's working. Alright, now it's some more things. Now we say number 1 equals to number 1. Here I'm saying number 1, which means our x variable. Okay, so x variable should be, we say integer, not and string. So integer I'm adding so that user only enters an integer, which is 1, 2, 3 or whatever. Alright, then we say integer, which is input. Then we say enter your first number, right, is a string. So we say enter your first number, or enter first number. Okay, then double space, then we say number 2, and we say integer, which is an input, and we say enter your second number. Alright, now we save it and check what's going on here, right? Okay, we again type the Python calculator.py, enter. It's saying enter any choice, so I enter let's say 2. It's saying enter your first number, which is 5, second number, which is 3. It should end here, so it's end. Alright, now we want our some calculation things, so we are going to add some cases, some conditions. So here we are going to say if choice double equal means equals to 1, then a colon, and then we say print number 1, right, and we want it to say plus number 2, which is equal to our answer. So for that we are going to add our previous function that we have created here, which is add function. So we are going to say add, we're calling the add function, and we say add what? Our number 1 and number 2 we input from our user, number 1 and number 2. These are number 1 and number 2 we want user to enter. Okay, so here is our if first condition. So now we are going to add some more conditions for the choices. So we say elif, which means if it's not true, then do this. So if choice equals to number 2, if the user selects number 2, then print number 1, and our number choice 2 is subtraction. So we say if number 1 minus number 2, which is equal to, so we say equals to, and then we are adding our function that we have created, which is subtract, and we're subtracting our number 1 and number 2. We're doing same all the time. So we say elif our choice equals to number 3, right, and we say then print number 1, our choice 3 is multiply. So we are going to add the multiply sign here. Multiply by number 2, and then we say equal to. So here this is equal to, and then we say I'll add our function, our definition we have created here, so that it will multiply both of these. So we are going to say multiply, and then we say number 1 and number 2. So here we are going to do the same thing for the choice 4. So choice equals to 4. Here we're going to say print number 1. Number 4 is division, so it's divided by. Remember the signs or operators that I told you in the introduction video. If you haven't seen that before, you can just go to the previous video. And then we are going to add our function, which is division. And division of what? Division of number 1 and number 2. Alright, here our all operations are done, but we add something else, like else if choice. So we say else print invalid input. Alright, so it was a very basic calculator we have created here. Let me show you what I mean to say. We created some functions here, then we added some formalities to ask the user to select any operation, which is add, subtract, multiply, and division. Features and abilities our calculator can do. Then we added some variable choice, and we said input to get it from the user, and we say enter a choice, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we create 2 variables that we passed these parameters into our functions named x and y. So we say input our integer number, which is first and second. Then we added some conditions. If the user enters 1, then we have to print this, so that this function adds these numbers. If the choice is 2, 3, or 4, do according to the input. And if it is not in the range of 1 to 4, else then it will print invalid input. So now don't forget to save this, then go to your terminal and enter the file name, and let's see. Okay, let me close this and show you. Boom, there is an error. Okay, so it's saying invalid syntax. So if you forget any comma here, so it will give you an invalid syntax error. So here we want to add a comma, and here our error is going to solve. Error solving in Python is really big deal. So there you go. Enter any choice. So I add let's say multiplication, which is the third. There we go. Enter first number, I want 99. Second number should be, let's check it, 1. Invalid input? What? No, it shouldn't put that. Our first number and second number, invalid input should be 3. We didn't add 3 to the invalid input. It shouldn't put 3 to the invalid input. It should print our this. Alright, it might have any indentation error. So okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's try another number. We say 2. 2 plus 2 should be, okay, it says 2 minus 2 equals to 0. It means that our minus function is working. Let's try our first option, which is, okay, let's say 2 and 2 again, so it's 4. Okay, let's try our third option. let's say 2 and 2. Hey, it's working. Alright, let's try a fourth option, and let's say 3 and 3. So there you go, which is equals to 1.0. What's missing here is this. We didn't add an equal to. So this is what I wanted to show, that this is only what you're going to print, not a variable. So we can add it like equal to and a comma. Now it's working, okay? Not here. We have to add it here, so we say equals to and a comma here. So now it should be working very well. So option 4, enter first number, I can enter second number. So it's telling you that 3 divided by 3 equals to 1. It means it totally divides on 3. So it was our really basic Python calculator. If you're interested in any other language like C++ or any other, so that you can tell me in the comments below. So if you have any question, feel free, no hesitation to ask any question related to Python. If you want more videos about it, advanced Python course, give me some hope and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Hope you like the calculator and subscribe and like if you like that, and add some more functions, and tell me in the comments below what fun you had with it. Bye guys, see you later.